Hello, welcome back. I'm still working on Natalie, my compiler, which will hopefully someday be a full-fledged Ruby implementation. And I want to give you a quick update on how far we've gotten in 3 weeks since I started. We're up to 1,993 lines of code, almost 2,000. And right now the C is barely beating out the Ruby. So pretty cool. It's growing at a good speed, but it's not completely out of control yet. We hit a milestone with what it can do. We can actually compute Fibonacci numbers now, which to me is a milestone. It's something it can do that's actually somewhat useful. The language works, and I thought I'd give you a show it to you. Let's see. Let's get out of this. I don't know what I was doing here. Yeah, let's do examples, fib. Let's just write it. And let's get my ugly mug out of here, at least out of the way. And I think it's been a while since I've written this, but I think this is how you do it. Let's pretend this is Ruby. Say if n equals 0, then return 0. Else if n is 1, then return 1, and else then we want to return fib n minus 1 plus fib n minus 2. Yeah, so I don't know. Let's see if it works. What's the 10th Fibonacci number? Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, now I've done it. Now I've made it mad. Let's just do this. Okay, so it's there. If I run it in Ruby, then I get 55. And Natalie, you get 55. Oh, it's so awesome. That's so cool. I know that's not maybe impressive to anyone but me, but that's pretty cool to me. Um, and you'll notice the Ruby was faster, right? Because Natalie's actually compiling it to C, running GCC, or since I'm on Mac, it's running Clang to compile it to a binary. But if we actually compile it to a binary that we save as a file and we run it, it's blazing fast. In fact, if I run the Ruby one and then I run the compiled one, it's an order of magnitude faster. So it was 0.18 seconds for Ruby and zero point zero 0.01 seconds for Natalie with a compiled binary. And that's not really a fair comparison. My language does less than 1% of what Ruby can do. And it will probably get slower with time. Hopefully not a lot slower. We'll see. There's a lot of optimization I am skipping right now that could be done, and I will wait to see if that is needed. But that's the update. This is to me like a huge moment, and it's really pushed me I was pushing to get to this point, and now I'm even more excited to keep going and to see what we can do next. So with that in mind, I was looking around for just some Ruby stuff, and I found this Ruby cones. It's pretty old, but I think for our purposes it would work pretty well. Um, Essentially, it's Ruby, just basic Ruby stuff. So array assignment, for instance. I'm not sure what the syntax is. I think it prompts the user to fill in the answer, but I believe we could parse this, or actually maybe just get to a point where we could run this and override this underscore method with something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But what this tests is that Ruby's doing the right thing. Like for this one, array assignment assigns to both variables. And if you have an extra value, that value is dropped off. And if you have an asterisk, then it gobbles up the rest of them. So it's just file after file of this sort of stuff, just basic Ruby stuff. And I'm not sure where to start, but I could use it to just push the compiler forward to get more support for more Ruby in there. And I think my there's probably some milestone that I should be striving for the next milestone, but my ultimate milestone, like the one I will be super happy, is when I can run, let's see, uh, this Ruby file, which is our compiler, which is written in Ruby. When I can run this through Natalie, compile it to C, and we can essentially bootstrap the compiler into Natalie itself, that is going to be the biggest moment of my life. I'm going to be so excited. So that's my ultimate goal. That's what's pushing me forward, is for this to be able to compile itself. And the cool thing here is that I'm not using anything insane. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we got to work on. We got to work on backticks. We got to work on string interpolation. We've got to work on these magic variables. I mean, there's just a lot to do, but it's doable, and it's a goal. So I'll just keep pushing forward, and hopefully try to come up with some milestone that's a little closer than this, because this is going to take many, many months. I think this is probably, if I were to guess, 6 months away. Maybe not at my current pace. At my current pace, it might be closer, but I don't think I can keep up my current pace of working on this every day as much as I have been. So anyway, I need a milestone that's closer, and I think that Ruby cones thing, maybe just try to get, a few of these working, and well, maybe I could build like a little progress bar of once it can pass all of these, have like a progress of each one, to like pushes the progress bar over. So anyway, that's the update. Pretty cool stuff. Again, Fibonacci, so cool. Uh, yeah, so Ben, Natalie, yeah. So this is very recursive. It's going to blow the stack. I wonder what the limit is. What's Ruby's limit? Oh, oh, it's slow. It's so slow. That's a lot of stack. It's still going. I think my computer's heating up too. Uh, Yeah, I really didn't expect that for the 100th Fibonacci number to, I mean, it's building this pyramid of stack, and it's just filling up all kinds of memory right now. Um, yeah, so maybe I shouldn't have done 100. I don't know. Let's do 50. Oh, look at that stack. Beautiful. Oh, I can't even do 50. I just want something realistic. It just gets exponentially slow. There's a big number. If we do that in Natalie, do we get the same number? I hope so. Or do we blow the stack in Natalie? Shouldn't. That is way slow. Well, okay, we got work to do. Um, I need a while loop. If I could get a while loop, or any sort of loop, then I could do this iteratively and not recursively, and then we wouldn't have to worry about all this stuff. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you've watched any of the other videos along the way, thank you for, I don't know, just being there, watching it. This is exciting. Like I said, I keep using that word, but I'm going to keep going. So see you next time.